Hey everyone and welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to achieve this makeup look. I used the CarliBybel palette. I only used a few shades from this palette, so it's pretty easy to achieve this look. So I've really wanted to play around with this red shade for a little while, so I'm going to do something with that today. I'm going to go in with foundation. I'm using my Dose of Colours Meet Your Hue foundation, and I use the shade 116 light medium. This is seriously my favorite foundation. I know I've said that many times, but I'm just going to apply this all over. And then I'll go in and blend this out with my beauty blender. I would normally go in with my brow pencil, but I'm actually out of that, so I'm just going to use brow powder today. So I'm using my Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. Right, so I just filled in my brows and I set them with my 24-hour brow setter. So now I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer to my lids just to prime them and to clean up my brows. Okay, so first picking up the colour Stev, which is the star of this look. I'm taking that on a Morphe E18 brush, so it's really good for like packing on colour. And I'm just going to press this sort of on my outer V area. And then just bring it slightly into the crease. Just build it up a little. This shade is very, very pigmented, so you can see you get that colour payoff straight away. So I'm going to pick up the colour Cindy, which is this nice peachy colour right next to it, and I'm going to use that to blend out the first colour. So taking a large brush and just blending over the edges. There's nothing on this brush, it's completely clean. Blend, blend, blend. I feel like when I apply this colour it looks more red, and then when I blend it out it looks more plum, which I don't mind, but I do like that red colour, so I'm just going to pack it over the top just so that you can still see that red coming through and just like not blend it out too much. So taking a little bit of concealer, I'm going to put this on the back of my hand. I'm going to use this to just kind of clean up my lid so I can put a nice cream shade. So I'm going to take the shade Bare and I'm going to pack this on my inner corner and then just bring it to the end of where the concealer is. Wow, that is so pigmented. I might just go in with a tiny brush and that same shade and just kind of clean up the edge and define it. Okay, so going back in with Cindy, I'm going to tap over the edge. So it's all about adding and blending. So sometimes when you blend out a colour, it kind of makes another colour disappear. So you just want to go back in, add more, and then you can blend over it again, and eventually it will be really pigmented and you won't need to build it up anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my concealer. I'm going in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer under my eyes. I go through concealer probably the quickest out of any makeup product, so I really need to like stock up on concealer because it's my favourite. And a little bit on my chin, just above my lip, and then I'll do down the bridge of my nose and between my brows. Alright, and I'll blend this out with my beauty blender. Alright, and before I set this, I'm going to cream contour with my Dose of Colours Meet Your Hue concealer. I'm just going to apply a little bit on my cheekbones and blend this out first, and that way it's not going to have time to really set because it does set pretty quickly, so just blend this first. And I always blend upwards, so you never want to blend it below the cheekbone. You want everything to look lifted, so you want to just keep everything nice and high. You see how easy that was to blend out, but if I let that sit for even 20 seconds, it would be so much harder to blend out. Just a little tip if you're using the Dose of Colours concealer. So now I'll go ahead and apply it to my forehead. And I don't do too much because it is very pigmented, and I'm going to apply powders over the top of this. So just blend this all in. Make sure you get up against the hairline and just blend it all. And then I bring it down to meet with my cheekbones. I really love the way this eye look turned out. I can't wait to put my lashes on. Just going to bring it all together. I'm not going to do a liner today. Just want to really focus on the eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and bake using my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder under my eyes, and I'm going to bring it right up against my nose contour. If you've never tried this powder, I'm just letting you know, it is highly fragranced. It's got like a really strong floral smell, which you might not mind, but some people, I know, they don't like strong smelling powders, especially when it's near your nose. So while this is baking, I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder. Alright, so I'm going to bronze up using my KKW Beauty contour palette, and I use the medium palette. So I'm going to go in with the warm shade, and this is very pigmented. I used this the other day for the first time in a long time, and I was like, yeah, this is very orange, but it's good when you've got nice bronzed tan skin. Gives you a nice sun-kissed look. So using the cool tone side, I'm going to contour. I'm using my Morphe R14 brush, which is good. It's not too like small, so it gives like a nice, it's just a really good contour brush. So using that shade, I'm taking it down the sides of my nose. Alright, I'm going to dust away this powder because I don't like to bake for too long. I love the way it just brightens the under eyes. I'm going to use my Milani blush in Dolce Pink. It's number 01. Haven't used this in a while. It's a little bit shimmery, so it gives a nice glow to the cheeks. I'm going to use my Fenty Killawatt Hihglighter. So I use the shades Mean Money and Hustler Baby. I'm just going to mix the two and just highlight the high points. And the brush I'm using is the Morphe R36. I always forget to mention the brushes that I'm using. So there you go. It's a really good highlighter brush. I'll take this down the bridge of my nose and on the tip, and then I'll highlight my Cupid's bow and also my brow bone. Alright, so for my lower lash line, I'm going to pick up Stev on a pencil brush. I'm going to put this all along, maybe not all along, just like 2/3 in. So I kind of press it on first just so I don't get too much fallout, and then I'll go ahead and blend. I'm going to connect it with my upper eyeshadow. Alright, and with the peachy shade, I'm going to apply that to my inner corner, and I'm also going to blend this underneath the red shade, to give it like a more blown out look. So I'm just going to put a nude on my waterline. You can see how that really opens up the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and do mascara. I'm going to use my Inglot Promise Mascara. It's got a really tiny brush. And for lashes, I'm using my Modelrock Lashes in the style 3. I've used these before, so this is like my second or third time using them. So I'm going to finish off my lips. I'm going to line my lips with the Colourpop Lippie Pencil called Bumble. So it's more of a pink tone. Normally do nudes, but I'm going to do more of a pinky lip today. Okay, so I'm going to fill my lips in, and I've got two lipsticks. I'm not sure which one to use. So I've got Kylie in Kylie, and I've got the Colourpop and I Love Satin collab. This is the 951, so I don't know, this one's a little more brown. And then the Kylie one is a little more pink. I think I'll do that one. Yeah. I'm going to do the Kylie one. I'll just kind of blend. Okay, I'm going to apply Kylie just on the center and then I'll blend it with my finger. It's like more of a pinky tone. It goes perfectly with this eye look, so I'm kind of loving it. Alright, so I'm going to set my face using my Tatcha Satin Skin Mist. Give it a good shake. Here's the completed look. I'm going to take this out. I finally got to play with those more red tone shades down the bottom. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!